Okay, I just want to make sure. Oh yeah. Never do something you're good at for free.
It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again.
Horrible audio.
That has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. The old horseshoe. Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. Hey, coach told me this recent win streak has changed the confidence level of the entire roster. Now they feel like they belong among the better teams this season. Really, they started the season highly ranked, struggled. But right now, this win streak has pushed them back into the top 15 where they believe they belong. Coach, I don't really want to care about those early season expectations. What I know is right now my team is executing at a high level, and I believe we are a playoff team if we keep taking care of business. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
I'll get up. Appreciate it. Let's go cut myself.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
I'll just get back up.
Looking for a crease. It's Marshall.
What?
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
I didn't say that.
Play action with Underwood. Moving to his left. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
On the fucking road at the #1 ranked home field advantage, and I can't do audibles.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense there before he could really get going. He was a whirling dervish. A lot of work for that 4-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Time that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I did not mean to accept that. I made it anyway.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2, so always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They were all over it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Julian saying to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense
going deep. Makes a deep grab.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Say it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeye. Into the end zone for 6.
Like a fucking jump ball. Or best receiver in the game. No, I'm fucking done.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Marshall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw that last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
Oh, fuck, that's hot.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Working the ground game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Second and long here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got the first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Hello?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for space, it's Jackson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Julian with the play fake. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic with his feet.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Say it. Smith with the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on.
No, I just scored again. I'm about to. It's 28-10.
He's at the 30. He's at the 10.
I took my car to the shop today about those brakes, and I was just like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's going to shit show. And so everything was going on, and the manager and the assistant manager were sitting there, and they were like, hey, they went out and they came back and was like, hey, I understand you're already frustrated. Would it be too much to ask if you came out tomorrow? I just looked at him. He was like, here's why. He was like, we have a tech here today that's like good, but the tech that I would want to like fix this would be in tomorrow. I was like, hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll come back tomorrow morning. And I was like, my main thing, like,
they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive.
This is covered, isn't it? And he's like, yeah, we'll cover it.
Julian say it. Works the middle of the field. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down.
They're saying that now. Right there. It's actually not our fault.
They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to the running game. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Here's Underwood. Under pressure.
Fuck.
Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt.
Oh, yeah,
They'll
that's
have to
true.
punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
No, somebody was like, it's the perfect time for y'all to capitalize.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, say it. Finds his big tight end.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He is good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Press center downs going to the air. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Sayin back to the air. Looking left.
Good play.
A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Underwood. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Still looking. And the defense, got him at the 27.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Aggies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
The victory caps off a 10-2 regular season. Now, of course, it's on to the postseason. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Sayin to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown,
how are you?
Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Killing me.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Working the middle. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that.
He's challenging it. That was a fumble. I laid that motherfucker out.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So here comes the Michigan offense. Play fake, Underwood. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Throwing, Underwood. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They go to the draw. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, fuck.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
It was all right.
Takes a handoff. It's Marshall.
I coached both my boys. I have a 10-year team and a 12-year
brought
team.
down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Yeah.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it.
Yeah,
they got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
How old is he? I'm about 4. It's a co-ed league up until 8.
Keeps it on the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So
Hudson scrimmage. They had a scrimmage for the 14 new co-ed team on Tuesday. Hudson had 2 goals and an assist. Like, he is the youngest kid out there. He was kind of fucking him up, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't play him a left wing, which he doesn't normally play. He just fucking him up.
There's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
Snags it and he's open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Say it. Quickly, that's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Gets the back moving. Moves the pocket. It's Sayed. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Say it. Good timing on the quick out. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion.
Touchdown! Buckeye!
Fuck.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the ground game left. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They go play action. Bryce Underwood rolls right. Out wide right, it's Marsh. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's today, yeah, it's tomorrow. No, it's Friday. It's tomorrow, Friday.
The Wolverines, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
I'm gonna play the beta first. I got a couple of friends who played it, and yeah, I'm gonna make some space.
Pressure is effective from the defense.
Oh,
They knock
hold him
it
down
down
a bunch
just
of
behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield.
He's got like all three of them.
Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
They'll run it. Fights off a defender. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe
I can't believe you're on the game right now.
Scrimmage this time. Very
Hold
close
on,
to putting a bow
hold
on this one.
on,
Gives us a
hold on,
minute
bro.
to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season.
believe you're
And
not going to PlayStation
what
Brothers.
type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Yeah.
So we open the final period with a third down play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Man, this has got to be so frustrating because you're running out of time. You're running out of possessions. You got to get the ball back to your offense. But, man, this QB just makes a great play. He runs around, scrambles, gets a first down. So frustrating.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive
I love you. You're my brother.
Job.
Let's stay away from
him.
him.
On second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Right side, it's Marsh.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him.
It's all footing. You need to be all footing.
Over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. That's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close.
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 11 before he goes out of bounds, and this offense strikes quickly. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, say it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. Again, it's Say It. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, and this is why you practice.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. You hate to see an injury any time. Howie's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The give to the back. He's got the first down. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18.
Would you choose UW?
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw.
Would you choose UW again?
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long,
so hard to
execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Always want to pile on those points when you can.
Zach joined the Discord yesterday. I was like, hey, Zach, would you choose UW?
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Moving the pocket, it's Sayin. On target. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offensive tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time
they said they were getting on today.
As impressive as this guy,
or at least Devin did. I don't know. I didn't know about it.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Sayin back to the air. Throws quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Left side is Smith. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. This guy guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
Turns it upfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Paul.